right, everybody, we are celebrating National Small Business Week with a local couple that has a surprising and powerful ingredient behind their products. We're welcoming Sean and Annie Finney, owners behind Tano Skincare. Y'all, good morning.
Good morning.
Lovely to have you both here. You said this is your first time doing TV together.
This is, yes.
And a local skincare brand. I'm like really jazzed about this. And Sean, it goes all the way back to your childhood. You were in Brazil. You had kind of a tragedy happen to you. Talk to me about what went on.
Yeah, so I was 9 years old at the time. We lived a little north of Salvador in Brazil, but we were on vacation at this remote beach, playing in the waves. A wave crashed on top of me, raked me along a coral reef, mangled my right leg. So I came back in. It was bad enough my dad was going to put a tourniquet on, but we were 4 hours from a hospital. I probably would have lost my leg.
Wow.
But one of the local guys chopped the trunk out of a banana tree, squeezed the sap of my leg, stopped the bleeding like instantly. So it likely saved my leg that day, but I found out local Brazilians have used it medicinally for hundreds, if not thousands of years. It stops bleeding, speeds up wound healing. And so I've been obsessed with it since I was 9 years old.
That's incredible, but the idea for this actually came up when you were at UT.
I was.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I was at the UT MBA program. I was in the military for 7 years before that. And so with my experience, it said, hey, this is a medical product. But actually, Annie was the one, as we started doing research, that she said, hey, you should test this on healthy skin. And when we did, we found out that it's a replacement for retinol. It actually is incredible in increasing collagen. Retinol increases your collagen by about 80%. Banana sap's 325%.
What?
So when we found that out, we decided to shift over to skincare. And so since then, we've been high-end natural skincare.
That is so cool. And not only that, like the collagen, but I was telling you off camera, like I'm a little bit afraid of retinol because I break out really easily. I get dry really easily. This is supposed to be a lot more kind to your skin.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have any of the irritations. So retinol acts at the surface. Banana sap actually goes down deeper. And so you don't get any of the irritation, any of the peeling, the sun sensitivity. So it's great for people just like you with sensitive skin.
I am going to try it today, I'll tell you that. Okay, Annie, let's talk about some of the products you guys have created with the banana sap compound.
Yeah, so we have 5 products in our line. We try to keep it pretty simple because we don't think that you need 15 different products in your routine. When we launched a year and a half ago, we started with our everyday body lotion and our Age Well face cream. Our Age Well face cream to this day is like our best seller. It's super popular because it has the banana sap, for collagen production. It's great for elasticity, and it has vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. We also
so a lot of things that people might recognize as like, oh, that'll help with dark spots. Oh, that will help with like plumping the skin. So it's that in addition to the banana sap.
Yes, it does. It has a lot of the ingredients that we need. And then we added a body butter to our line, and then we rounded out our face routine with a really great cleanser and our Reformulate serum. So it's a really great simple routine that's going to be really effective and give you results.
I'll tell you this, I'm using more products than this right now. And you probably run into a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm on the 12
Oh, I
I
was one of them before we started. Yeah.
And how do you feel since using these compounds?
So I've been using them a lot longer probably than anyone else because I tested them on myself. But
I was going to say you've got this internal glow. It's just gorgeous.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Honestly, it's made a huge difference in my skin over the last few years.
That's awesome. Okay, Sean, talk to us about your process, your standards, where you guys manufacture, because you adhered to a different set of standards than United States standards, and actually they're a lot more stringent.
Yeah, so one of the biggest things that we do is we make everything to EU standards, right? So when we were looking at US safety requirements, we didn't really know where to go, so we just went to the European Union standards. It ended up being really important. A lot of people cared a lot about that. And so not only that, though, we also really believe that natural compounds can be just as effective as some of the conventional actives in skincare. And so we do a lot of science to prove that. We've probably done more science than most brands our size. But from a manufacturing perspective, we manufacture here in Austin in a small space here. As we're starting to grow, which is really exciting, we're moving some of the manufacturing out to a place in California, but most of this, all these products here, these are manufactured here in Austin.
Well, and all made in the U.S.
Yes, all made in the U.S.
Cool. Yeah, and the fact that you guys are only a year and a half old, I'm so excited to see what happens next with Tano Skincare, because this is cutting edge stuff. It's stuff I had never heard of before today. And so is that something you guys come across pretty often, Annie?
I mean, I think we're making a difference for a lot of people that can't use retinol or don't want to use retinol, and so we're really kind of skirted, like we're creating a new category in clinical clinical grade natural skincare.
Yeah,
it's exciting.
And there's a lot of people that kind of get surprised. They've heard about maybe people rubbing banana peels on their face on Instagram or social media, but they've never heard of banana sap, and so there's a lot of education that comes along
and
with
the
that.
difference between the two, I just want to highlight this for our viewers at home, is that this is coming from the trunk of the tree.
Yeah, so if you
versus
chopped
the peel.
into the trunk of the tree, kind of the watery sap that would come out, that is our active ingredient. It's not from the fruit at all.
Okay, and can we grow like banana trees in our backyard and access this kind of sap?
You absolutely could.
You can, and we've tried, but it is really hard to grow banana trees in Austin, Texas.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And we use a specific type of banana tree. We tested a few different ones, and we found one that's kind of closer to a wild variety that's the most effective. And so that was one of the first things we did when we started testing.
Maybe not the best tasting bananas,
No.
but the best for your skin.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
Everything has its place.
Exactly.
doesn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
it's really cool stuff, guys. All right, so just real quickly, Annie, where can we shop with you?
Primarily, we sell online through our website, tanoskincare.com. We are at a few local spas around Texas, including Westlake Dermatology and their Eden store. But I would recommend checking us out on our website.
Doing a lot of shopping today,
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. Okay, guys, this was so cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This is awesome. Shop online now, guys, at tanoskincare.com.